Hi, and welcome to EFT tapping for wealth and abundance. So, a quick intro to what EFT is. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, and tapping is similar to acupuncture in that it stimulates the acupuncture points, but you use your own touch instead of needles. It also stimulates and calms the central nervous system. And on a scientific level, it's been proven to lower your heart rate and reduce stress hormones such as cortisol. And it can be used to treat anxiety and depression, PTSD, and other kind of emotional traumas. So, tapping practitioners usually combine tapping with mantras or phrases that are spoken aloud during the tapping. And the idea is that when you're tapping, you sort of open up a space where your neural networks are more flexible and elastic, and it makes it easier to clear out negative thought patterns while also allowing in new, more positive ways of thinking. So essentially, it's a great time to kind of reprogram your subconscious mind. So for this reason, people do tapping for all sorts of things. You can do it to work on your relationship to your mom. You could do it to welcome in more wealth. You could do it to stimulate your creativity. I've done it a lot when I'm feeling just stressed in general about anything, my relationships, finances, health, work, whatever. So yeah, let's get into it. So the way you tap is really simple. You always start with what's called the karate chop point, which is this sort of fleshy point just below your ring finger. And it doesn't matter which hand you start doing this with, but you're just kind of gently tapping this point on your hand. And whatever hand you probably started doing it with is the right one to start with. And when I learned tapping, I had it taught to me that think of how you would tap a baby if you've ever patted a baby's back and you do this with me if you're not already. If you've ever patted a baby's back while they're crying and there's just kind of like gentle pat, 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 pat that soothes them. We all probably had this done to us when we were babies. So this pattern is in our nervous system. And we're just kind of remembering this now as we tap the karate chop point. So that's the first point. And the second point is on top of the head, just with both hands, just gently, just with the fingertips, tap the crown of the head. Take a deep breath while you do this point, just about one breath per spot. And then we do between the eyes, kind of the brow bone right where the eyebrows start. And then you do the side of the cheekbones, kind of where you might brush like a highlighter on if you were wearing foundation. You write that kind of crest of your cheekbone. And then gently under the eyes, this is kind of sensitive, just light little taps right underneath the eyes on the cheekbone as well. And then you do under the nose and under the mouth and on the collarbones. Just kind of right on the bone or just right underneath it is what feels good for me. And then under the armpit, kind of in that fleshy muscle, it's right next to your breast, just on the side of your rib cage there. And then back to the hand point, the hand and wrist, karate chop. We'll go through it one more time together. Top of the head. You might already start to feel a calming effect. The brows, third eye, side of the cheekbone, underneath the eyes, underneath the nose, underneath the mouth, collarbone, and underneath the armpit. Great, and those are the points. In a minute, we'll do a wealth and abundance tapping exercise, but I want to first just explain how the talking works with the tapping. So what we do is really simple. While we're tapping, first we talk about the problem and how it makes us feel. Then we remind ourselves that it's okay to have the problem. We still love and accept ourselves even though we are having this problem. And then we already are starting to feel calmer. And then we talk about the solutions and we feel them entering our body while we tap. It's really that simple. We'll alternate between talking about the problem and talking about the solution. We'll do this for a while until we're just really feeling calm. We're feeling our stress level about the issue go down, and we're feeling really rooted in the solutions to the problem. And that's it. All right, so let's dive in. Okay, so start with me on the karate chop. Take some deep breaths. And you're just going to repeat after me the phrase that I say at each point on the tapping. I want to make lots of money from my art. I want to have a rockin' business that supports me. I want to quit doing work that I don't love. But sometimes it feels really hard to do this. Sometimes I feel like I don't have enough money. And I feel anxious. I feel worried that I'll never make enough money. And this feels really hard. Even though I feel scared, I know it's okay. I know I'm doing the best I can, and I love myself. I love myself very much. Even though I lack money sometimes, I know I'm a really good person. It's okay that sometimes I feel scared and anxious about money. Because I'm unlearning all of these beliefs. I'm choosing to allow money in. I know that money is just an energy. And I'm choosing to allow that energy in. It's okay for me to allow money energy in. It's okay for me to make money from my art. It's okay for me to get rich. I'm letting in so much money. I can help so many people. I can have so much fun. And I can make so many cool things. In the past, I didn't let money in. Or sometimes I let it in and then pushed it away. And this felt really hard. It's okay that sometimes I didn't let money in. Because I know that money is just an energy. And now I choose to let it in. I choose to let in lots and lots of money. It comes to me so easy. No matter what I do, the money just comes to me. It feels so good. And I'm helping so many people with it. And I'm making lots of art. It's okay for me to let all this money in. I love letting this money energy in. Sometimes in the past, I didn't let it in. But I'm clearing all that away now. I'm letting it in. I'm letting money in like a river. It flows into my life. And it nurtures everything around me. It's so beautiful how money flows into me. It's so healthy. And I know it's just an energy. So if ever I forget to let money in, I just choose to let it in again. I keep choosing to let money in. And it's really easy. It just comes and comes and comes in. And I'm having so much fun with it. And I'm helping so many people. And it feels really good. It's okay that I'm doing this. I'm making so much art. I'm having a really good time. Thank you, money, for coming in so easily. Thank you, money. I'm having fun with you. Thank you, money, for the way you flow into my life. Thank you, money, for being so much fun. Thank you, money, for helping so many people. Thank you, money. Thank you, money. Thank you, money. That's it. Good job.